Viewer discretion is advised.
But will be completely ignored.
Take my latest run-in with Batsy. It was just last night, as the entire country was tuning into its favorite talk show.
Believe it, huh? What do you believe in?
I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger.
Dead.
Sorry. Welcome to the Wrestling Asylum. I am the Doctor. I am Harley Quinn. And by the way, Nia Jax, I'll Samoan drop your ass real good there, lady. You better watch it or you're next. So, by the way, like I said, welcome to the Asylum. We are back. We are ready to rock and roll. And I'm going to introduce you to the Warden, the man who runs this fabulous place. The one, the only, the Joka.
Dead.
There's Mr. J.
Oh,
Here we go.
Did you this summer?
Yes, I did, Mr. J. I watched a lot of wrestling, amongst other things as well.
So did I. But you know, ladies and gentlemen of the Asylum, faithful, you could do us the biggest thing in the world. Like, share, subscribe, stay notified, telegraph, tell a fan, tell a wrestler, tell them to come every single Saturday, 6 o'clock here on the OTTR network. But before I begin, for those who are unfamiliar with the rules of the Asylum, feel free to be chaotic as you want. But remember this wisely. Do not ever attempt to take my throne or my asylum.
Never.
You see, over the summer while we had a deep cleaning, some very scandalous things took on Harley.
Oh my God.
And as you know, I've waited a long time for this man to walk out.
Oh yeah.
And unfortunately, recently, he finally. And now my inmates. Terry. Bobby.
Terry.
Welcome. Now
Hello.
the time has come. David Meltzer, you face my wrath. Oh, my beautiful home. Dave Meltzer. I've got something very shocking.
Very.
Before we continue, make sure you show all us some love. Like I said to start the show, like, share, subscribe, stay tuned. Keep up to date with us. And of course, Black Hearts Angels, go to Linktree to find all of us on social and stay up to date. Of course, Spotify, Anchor, Google, wherever you get your podcasts. Don't forget to show some love to our boys at W Energy. I mean, hell, you need to pick me up. OTTR Mob, 10% off. Mr. J can't be through the summer without it. So many flavors
I
to
love
choose
it.
from. But remember, kiddos, if you haven't kicked the coffee habit, kick it. Now, Dream Alive, our newest sponsor. We are the brand ambassador. 15% off using OTTR Mob. Keep yourself looking fresh this season. It's fall coming, and Solus, 25% off. OTT on Mob. GetSoulless.com. Stay looking clean and fresh, as only the Mob can. But now... And remember, kiddos, I have merch, as you are already well aware. At the end of last season, we surprised you. Bonfire.com/The Wrestling Asylum. Starring me. And you can get your season 1 second edition shirts as well. Show us some love. It's hoodie season.
Oh, yeah.
Get one more. I know I'm getting one this week. Now, kiddos, a lot of things happened over the summer, but the biggest blockbuster of them all to kick us off.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. The merger is final, now known as TKO. The UFC and World Wrestling Entertainment have emerged, and this past Tuesday opened the stock exchange on the stock exchange. With Vince McMahon looking like a Spanish version of a villain off of Telemundo, helping ring the opening bell. They went all out for the glitz and glamour. But folks,
did they
last week, can we just say this, Harley? How weird is it that the last of the territories is finally over?
It's weird. It is definitely weird. And isn't it strange that Vince McMahon or WaltDisneyOfftheWish.com only owns 16% of the shares in this new company? He's not the majority shareholder anymore.
Well, you have to remember.
That's weird.
The other thing, though, you have to know, Harley, is this. It was also revealed that Vince does still control WWE to an extent.
To a certain extent, yes.
Now, Bobby asks that would we see someone from UFC show up in the WWE? Bobby, I'll answer you that question. Recently, Dana White and the new head honcho, Ari, forget how to say his last name.
Emmanuel, I think is how it's pronounced.
Ari Emmanuel made it clear that there will never be crossovers of talent, unless, of course, it's Ronda Rousey or the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar. That's not to say one doesn't show up for a one-off. You know,
so don't expect to. So don't expect to see Conor McGregor or Sugar Shane O'Malley.
I wouldn't say
Thank you, Bobby.
Necessarily. Hello, Bobby. You never know, to be honest.
You never know.
But for the most part,
Sugar Shane O'Malley show up with his pink braids and just kick somebody? Oh, maybe.
Well, the truth of the matter is, Dana White said no. Ari said no. But if it's like a celebrity appearance, that's one thing. But past that, not really. Kane the Destroyer, welcome in, my friend. Now, I've got to ask this. Terry makes a valid point. I don't want the crossovers. Ronda and Brock, that's the exception.
That's it.
But unless there is a huge explanation to do it, no, you don't need it, really. You don't need the crossover. Really. I mean, McGregor,
maybe, but I don't know.
But it's got to be
exactly the most likable person in the world.
For it to be McGregor, you would have to have a severe story behind it. I mean, remember last year, I think it was, or the year before, Extreme Rules in Philadelphia. Who was the special guest referee with Matt Riddle in that main event? You remember?
Daniel Cormier.
Yeah.
Daniel Cormier, one of the UFC's best fighters, had one of the best rivalries in UFC with John Bones Jones. I remember that.
Well, that was a rarity to see.
It was.
And it was a hint of things to come. Now, I've got to give this to you, Doctor, and the chat. With TKO now finished, it's in the books. And the fact that we heard that yesterday, 100 people got future endeavored, including one, Dana Warrior. It begs the question.
Pink slipped.
What will the new corporate structure be like? We know that in terms of creative, the game is still in control of the ship.
Yes, he is.
But it's also been revealed by Nick Khan. Vince has no final say with creative anymore.
Ooh, so it does make me wonder.
So, did
It
maybe
does.
Nia Jax's return Monday night be the final fuck you from Vince?
Yeah, I think so. And I, the doctor,
maybe.
if she pulls any shit, I'm getting her.
Let's just put it this way. Let's see what happens. But Nia, you got a bit of a problem. You got a
You do.
history, honey. Bobby.
Oh, Bobby. No, she got let go. I mean, that made me sad too.
It is, but at the same time, business is business, my dear.
True. Very true.
Unfortunately for some, they got the pink slip. Now, what made me die laughing would have been,
Oh my God.
I am the executive vice president of talent relations, people power.
John Laurinaitis. Oh no.
And
That's
one-
that guy.
We're ain't wrestling. And I don't know
Oh,
why.
Kevin.
Been done. Got the pink slip. Oh,
Oh yeah.
the
Sayonara.
freaking
Sayonara,
irony
Kevin Dunn, you
Would've
fucking
been-
asshole.
would have been perfect. Now,
Oh yeah.
I do find it interesting that
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Ari himself has the
Mm.
final say.
Ooh.
What does this mean? Could some talent get told bye-bye? I mean, after
Maybe.
all, could the incident with Matt Riddle this past week lead
Oh.
to Mr. Aramwani saying, yo, Matt, you're done.
Out.
Deuce.
Yep.
Although
Especially you don't make an accusation like that concerning JFK Airport and someone not find out about it.
I mean, we're now going to see a whole new corporate structure. And
We
I'm
are.
listing examples of what's going to happen. Now, do we know what the opening offering was? I think it was in the hundreds. So that's a good
I think
first
so.
opening
Right.
day.
Yep.
But we also know that the president of the UFC has been given a brand new title.
Ooh.
CEO Dana White.
Dana
That-
White's in charge. What?
Dana White has always been the promoter,
Mhm.
but now he's got more.
He's in charge of the whole enchilada.
It's time to have some fun. Burn it down, brother. Burn it all down.
It's very true.
So, to the chat,
It's true.
I have to ask you this. What do you think the corporate aspect of this merger is going to look like going forward? We know a couple of the guys in the board,
Mm-hmm.
but will HR get involved in certain aspects? We don't hear
Resources?
about much. Yeah,
No.
I mean,
True.
now for the first time ever,
Mhm.
not only is Vince McMahon not in control, but someone has him under a microscope. Remember those allegations, folks?
Oh yeah.
We're still in the middle of that, aren't we?
I think we are. And also,
So-
there's still a lawsuit pending about a bunch of past crap that happened
Mhm.
that we did cover.
So, Vincey Pooh, do yourself a
Ooh.
favor. Keep your nose clean and your junk in your pants.
And stay away from the asylum, or we're going to fry you a third time.
Oh no,
Don't
no,
try
I don't
anything.
have the strength. I did it twice. I don't
You
have
did
the
it
strength
twice.
again.
No.
I mean, he's
no.
gonna really have to fuck up big. I
He
mean,
really will.
Hi, gorgeous. I'm Jerome.
Keep moving, Ginger.
Just being polite.
I mean, you know, he's got to royally piss me the fuck off.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, he's got
He
to do
does.
something bad. I mean, I will say this about Nick. It sounds like he's got a good head on his shoulders. I've been impressed. He's letting those who know what they're doing handle their shit.
Exactly. I mean, that's what someone like him is supposed to do. At least I think so.
Okay, he didn't stick his nose in creative.
Nope.
Like most of you fans in the IWC thought he would.
He didn't.
So be grateful for that.
And give him some credit.
But I will say this. I found it fascinating the comment he made about one Phillip Brooks shortly after the merger.
Doesn't that seem kind of crazy to you?
Priceless. Thanking him for his
So
contributions, Button Coon saying, "Fuck you, bitch. You ain't shit.
Exactly.
We'll pass."
Yeah.
But now, with some of these layoffs and dismissals, will we see, as per usual, some members of the roster in the WWE get told, future endeavored, Matt Riddle, given what we know, it's probably going to happen. We now have a bigger HR department. And here's a thought.
Yep.
I want to throw this to the chat. We know there's a WWE headquarter building, a new one. But with now this merger, that building become null and void, and you have one big one with the two companies split. One side of the building represents the UFC, one side's WWE. Let me know what you think. I mean, am I wrong? Wouldn't that be logical?
You're not wrong. It's logical, or they could do like one big giant compound or something like that.
Well, that's what I'm referring to, my dear.
Right.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, why not? Huh.
But you know,
I don't know.
This merger is going to be very interesting in the days and weeks ahead.
Yeah.
I'm not
in the months too. It's just going to be a process.
Well, yeah, you're going to be getting into a groove, seeing how everybody gets along, shit like that. But the one thing I got to say that made my day.
Oh, my God.
Was no more does Vince McMahon have total fucking control. For the first time, hey, Vince, you ain't got balls the size of grapefruits anymore.
This weirdo, she's giving me the heebie-jeebies.
You now have a boss. So Magic P's and Q's, Walt Disney off a Wish. You've been warned. And don't come wandering back. I don't have the strength for a third time. It was bad the first two. The third one, I'm just going to drop if I have to. God forbid. I'll just...
To their children.
Pretty much. If I'm forced to before we move on, I'm going to say this for what it is.
Yeah.
Vince, you just got to go and fucking take a battery acid and I'm calling it a day. I'm disgracing my chair with you for the third time. It was bad enough to do it twice. You ugly Telemundo, having looking ain't shit bitch ass now. Bobby brings up
one of those villains on a wanted poster.
Wait a minute. Bobby brings up a valid point in the chat about talent being released. Let's pull this one up in the chat. Bobby, you bring up a valid point. Bobby said that Lee could get released since she hasn't wrestled since July 30th against Dana Brooke. Now, a few weeks.
That's weird.
I was on Monday. I went to Raw a few weeks prior to that, and she wrestled Natalia on main event. And say they have poorly missed the train with that young woman.
They have. She had such. She's really good, and she has such potential. They just. I don't know what it is with certain people. They just like to drop the ball on them.
I think what it is creatively, and maybe this merger will help, because I think you can. There is a potential to see some collaboration in terms of, hey, we see this, maybe try that. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
But we don't got to worry about the stench of this is such good shit anymore.
Yeah.
I think for Zaya, though, and Bobby, I understand. And this is why the merger is going to be interesting to see what happens in the days ahead before we move on. I think with the merger, what's going to happen is some talent, Xia Li's going to probably be one of them. Because unfortunately, Vince shit the bed when he brought her to the main roster.
Yep,
I mean, they did a great job in NXT redoing her character a little bit, which was fine. I thought that was great.
Yeah.
But you should have brought that aspect to the main roster like you should have. And what did you do?
Shit the bed.
Shit the bed. That's what our good friends on Last Week of Wrestling would call the two shits and a toilet seat.
Exactly.
Because Vince, you fell out of tune. Thank you. Fuck you. You ain't shit. And Bobby's right. Tegan Knox does too. But
give Tegan Knox a chance.
But here's the other thing too, and I'm going to say this before we move on. This merger now gets you under a microscope to say, okay, two hours of writing TV a week is a little hard, but it's not that difficult. Look at the Attitude Era. Now you're going to have to look at it and go, we're doing 3 hours? That's a bitch. And I can tell you now, you better not do it to SmackDown. Courtney, the Queen, has come to say, Courtney, how are you, my dear? Good to see you. We miss you.
Yay.
Hello, my love. Now, the other thing I'm going to say is this.
Okay.
With whoever they release, I think you could see some of them go to Japan, go to AAA. I wouldn't be shocked if some of them went to the NWA, showed up in Impact, or even show up on Dynamite, Collision, or Rampage.
One of them.
I am done with the fucking tribalism. I'm done with it. Go ahead, Doc.
No, I was just saying. No, I've had it. I've had it with that shit too.
And you know what? I'll summarize it like this. Dana White said it the other day best. Excuse me. You're not always going to get a crossover of UFC fans who are WWE fans, and vice versa. You're not going to have all WWE fans.
No.
Who are going to be UFC fans. So the tribalism shit stops.
It does.
Thank you, Courtney. We appreciate it. Love you, hon. But in closing for this topic, folks, I gotta say, did any of you ever thought you'd see the day when the final OG territory would be gone? Not in the literalist of senses.
No.
But a McMahon has a boss.
Yeah, that he has to do as he's told.
Well, guess what, Vince?
It's like,
Vince has a special club, and now he has to join Ari's special club.
Yeah.
Pucker
if
up,
he doesn't
baby.
do as he's told, Ari Emanuel fires his ass.
I would not mind seeing Ari show up on Raw, Vince in the middle of the ring, and get an actual dose of his own fucking meds as
Vince
a
McMahon,
fuck
you're
fired. Just to hear it. That being said, let us all know what you think. This merger, wow. But now,
damn.
But now we got to shift gears because this coming week is Grand Slam.
Oh,
and this battle has been 7 years in the making. That's right, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Next week, the main event. It's the Ring of Honor TV champ, Samoa Joe, duking it out to become Joe Two Belts as he battles Maxwell Jacob Freeman for the AEW World Championship. As you are all well aware, Samoa Joe, as you could see in this slideshow, has a personal past with Max. As you remember, during the time in NXT, Max doing extra work, as you could see, was playing a security guard and shoved Max in that amount of time over the years. Well, let's just say that has been seething, chomping at the bit for Max to gain revenge.
It's been eating at him for years.
Now, I find it ironic that at All In, when Joe came out after that match and shoved Max again.
Wait, I thought it was All Out that he did that.
All Out, I'm sorry.
I think it was All Out. Yeah.
The spark in Mr. Freeman. Ooh. And since then, Joe has rode a wave of momentum from the promo we heard to choking out. The one and only. So, the stage is set. Will it be this Wednesday on Grand Slam Dynamite? Will it be this Friday?
Full Gear in LA?
No.
Who knows? Oh.
Will it be night 2 of Grand Slam on Rampage, where Max puts the gold on?
Now that's a headline.
Against the Samoan submission machine and the reigning Ring of Honor television champion. Now, this is a unique dynamic.
It is.
Because if you think about it, folks, you have Ring of Honor under the same umbrella with WWE. And we've seen their champs cross over and all the other shit. Yep. So, we're now for the first time getting to see 7 years in the making. If you go back and listen to the promo between Max and Joe, I had goosebumps, my dear.
Fire.
I have to say,
promos from both of them.
I will be shocked if Joe does the unthinkable.
Oh, God. Takes the title off of Max. Oh.
Because think about it.
Yes.
We're only 8 weeks away.
Yeah.
From 1 year ago.
When Max beat Mox at Full Gear.
Beat Mox at Full Gear. And I would say the unique pairing with Adam Cole.
It's working.
Is it just me? Or are we starting to see Max become the baby face here? Because this match, you have 2 natural heels.
Yeah.
I'm kind of seeing that element of Austin and Taker SummerSlam 98. Which, you had 2 baby faces then. But in this one, you have 2 heels. So it's, who do we boo the living shit out of?
I don't know.
I said, give me an O. Give me an N. Give me another O. What does that spell? Oh, no.
Yikes.
So I'll put it to you
That'd
like
be hard.
this. Before I ask the chat this, I'll ask you.
Yeah. Okay.
Who do you cheer in this? Because we're starting to see the potential. And remember, even Jericho said at the media scrum last year that he was working with MJF to become a babyface. Was this the clue then that would lead to where we are going into this coming week? Was this that hint that the eventual pairing with him and Adam Cole, who, by the way, at All In, tore the roof off Wembley. Oh, wait, they have no roof, but they tore the house down. First, shocking the world to become Ring of Honor tag team champs, and then having the best main event I've seen in a decade.
It was amazing. So good.
So I ask the chat this simple question. Who do you cheer in this? We have 2 natural heels. And is Max beginning to become a babyface to a degree? I leave it to you, Doc, in the chat.
Well, it definitely looks like whatever Jericho taught him is working, and his pairing with Adam Cole is also working, to where we are starting to see elements of Max turning into a babyface. As for who we boo in this match, and this is a shocker coming from me because I am no fan of MJF. I say you boo Samoa Joe, you cheer for Max.
Well, chat, let me know what you guys think, because I'm going to be honest. Max has always been a natural heel. And he did break character once or twice with not Sam Roberts and I forget who else.
Nope.
And he did say babyface is not easy for him.
No.
This is going to be something, in my opinion, I think could be something special.
True.
Because now you had the perfect way to make him that way.
Yes.
Adam Cole coming back from that injury on the road he's been, and Adam Cole being loved for being the greatest villain we've known, gets oddly paired with the biggest douchebag in all elite wrestling.
You thought, and I think all of us thought it just.
We got
think it was going to work.
Give Tony Khan some credit.
Give
the man a little bit of credit.
He put two of the most unlikely people together, and
it worked.
Fans are eating it up.
I mean, we got the kangaroo kick.
When Max has a kangaroo kick, oh my God. I'm like,
So now, the big thing I got to say is this. Because,
oh God, it's probably because of Roderick Strong has aligned himself with Mike Bennett and Matt Taven.
Could we see the final reforming of the kingdom?
I don't know.
Or
maybe
does MJF retain and then Cole screws him?
Maybe.
You got to remember, Cole is so far 0-2 against Max. And we all know Adam is competitive. So he turns around after it, comes out, congratulates, and goes full gear one more time. And is it there where Adam finally succeeds, where nobody has?
That could be.
Or, like the boss said, the kingdom finally is complete once again. But also remember, Roderick Strong isn't the only undisputed one. We know that Bobby Fish is doing his thing, whether it's in Impact or other places, and we all know the door's open. But we also know, and this is a shout out, Kyle O'Reilly is still recovering from whatever medical issue he was having. Kyle O'Reilly, we need your ass back ASAP.
Please.
We love you.
Come back, Kyle O'Reilly.
We know you'll be back. We just need creative to make sense.
Yes, exactly.
We are gonna have so much fun together.
That's a shout out.
Storyline's got to make sense. Yes.
So, folks, I know you waited the last few months, and we're glad to be back. But now, I ask you, take a pee break. Grab a snack. The second half of the show you aren't going to want to miss.
Refill your tumblers if you need to.
Because, Mr. Meltzer, you broke the rules. And now you got to pay, bitch. We'll see you after this commercial break. And remember, make sure you have a good time. Oh, come now, boss. You know I'm going to have a good time.
Wrong. Nobody knows how to have fun anymore, right? But see our friend down there, Baghead? He's figured out a way to solve that.
It's time to give this city the boost it needs.
Time to stop taking ourselves so seriously. I mean, come on, Gotham. What do you have to lose? Except your sanity.
Joker. Will Batman defeat our charismatic star in time to save the hostages? Will Joker finally take control of Gotham once and for all? To find out, stay tuned. Same Joker crime, same Joker channel.
Way home, tiptoe over nose cracks, can't ride back, keep running that song back. Got stomach that loss, got me staring right in your face, and now my eyes red like insomniacs. Try to find myself getting lost and found, cemetery keep asking where God's at. Life burn belly like cognac, Fed chase, yeah I came a long way from that. Head spin, shot round, door get electric. Walk in the brain, zero next to percentage. White on the entrance, knew that I'll find loose screws where I left it. My head blow, but I feelings I gotta let go. Stressed out, got me sitting all alone, cracking my phone. Yeah, I keep cracking my phone, so I'm saying that you couldn't get me slowly. Running my nose, keep dropping my rollie. Throwing up on my clothes, nightmare. That dream that you saw. Throwing my phone, can't fill up the phonies. Running my nose, dropping my rollie. Head blow like balloons. Slowly, rock stuck in my nose, keep dropping my rollie. Throwing up on my clothes, nightmare. Show me, throwing my phone, can't fill up the phonies. Running my nose, dropping my rollie. Head blow like balloons. Why don't you let me down slowly?
That's my team. Loyalty over everything. That's my team. That's my team. From the bottom where we grinding. That's my team. That's my team.
Once upon a time, there were three very different wrestling fans.
I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Miss Layla Gray, and you are listening to Off the Top Rope Podcast. Y'all need to check out this interview. Check out my man, because he knows how to do his damn job. So, check it out. Stay tuned.
Well, this is Tana Lee, all you want to see, and I'm here on Off the Top Ropes Radio. And make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and share for more.
All right, boys, what do you got? I jacked the van load of that Xana stuff last night. Yeah, and I hit a shipment of that Matabo whatever. Xana stuff? Matabo whatever? Forget about it. Now, what about you, Taz? What's the word on the streets?
I got a guy, Joey Numbers, works down at the Port Authority. Word is the strongest stuff's coming in today.
Now you're talking.
Stacker 2. It's the world's strongest fat burner. Capiche?
Always asking me, Booker T, how'd you come up with that spin-a-rooney?
Booker, baby. Time for your favorite, Chef Boyardee Beefaroonie.
Chef Boyardee Beefaroonie out of sight.
Stop that spin-a-rooney mess and get in this kitchen.
Yep, if it wasn't for great tasting Chef Boyardee Beefaroonie, the spin-a-rooney would have never been born.
Everybody loves the great taste of Chef Boyardee Beefaroonie, and that's beefaroonie, not beefaroonie.
Tell me you didn't just say that.
We're back.
Yes, we are back.
Hello, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the first half of the show. But now, before we continue, we must have a somber note. Less than a month ago, we lost two legends. Terry Funk, but then we lost another. A legend in his prime of his career. So this segment is dedicated to that man. Today in the Analyze This Chamber, we talk about the match that would soon catapult him into main event status and megastar. I give you the 2017 Elimination Chamber, where Bray Wyatt became world champion. Now, before we get to the chamber, we have to talk a little bit about how we got to this point. It was at the Royal Rumble the month before, where AJ Styles would fall to the man who would then become 16-time world champion John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
Then, inside the chamber, Baron Corbin, John Moxley, formerly known back then as Dean Ambrose,
yep,
Bray Wyatt, Styles, Cena, and The Miz would duke it out for WWE's World Championship. The winner would go on to face Randy Orton at WrestleMania a few months later.
Yep.
Inside the chamber with a brand new look, these 6 men duked it all out. Baron Corbin would be eliminated.
Mm-hmm.
Miz, Ambrose would later eat the pin. When it got down to Wyatt, Styles, and Cena, Bray Wyatt and AJ Styles would team up to put the now known 16-time world champion down. But that alliance would end up being short-lived. This match was fast and hard-hitting. Eventually, after Cena was eliminated and it came down to Styles and Wyatt, Styles came close to recapturing the WWE Championship. But Bray Wyatt, on this night, the leader of the Wyatt family, would not be denied.
No, he would not.
When he finally got the 1, 2, 3 on the Phenomenal One, the Fireflies rejoiced in shock as Bray Wyatt had arrived. While he would soon fall to Randy Orton at WrestleMania, there was no denying that the late Wyndham Rotunda Bray Wyatt, this match made fans take notice. You see, this particular match for me, I had to pick it.
Yeah.
Because if you go back to FCW, and what would become NXT, Bray Wyatt was coming into fruition.
Yeah.
When the Wyatt family debuted on the main roster attacking Kane, I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be good. And I had been watching to begin with. I just didn't know how good it would be.
Yeah. And then the Wyatt family has a feud with the Shield. Oh,
that was just a sliver of what would happen.
Yes, exactly.
When they finally split, okay? When they split after, we had Stephanie and Mick Foley running Raw and Danielson and Shane running SmackDown, I eventually knew whichever show Bray ended up on, he's going to be a big fucking name.
He was.
I mean, then he disappeared for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then he really became big. Let me in.
Let me in.
I was shocked when he had been released.
Yeah.
But then, last year, Extreme Rules. After Cormier raised Matt Riddle's hand and the arena went black. And for weeks, those QR codes kept giving you hints.
Mm-hmm.
The Wyatt family, the leader of the Wyatt family, had come home.
Back.
But bringing himself to the forefront, a brand new layer. And here's the catch. We saw the birth of another creation of his, Uncle Howdy. Now, while, yes, unfortunately, Bray Wyatt's last match would be at the Royal Rumble in the Pitch Black match against one L.A. Knight. Yeah!
Yeah!
It was one to remember. Bray Wyatt, 2017, becoming WWE champion. And being able to cut a promo as champion. He actually put the butts in the seats. So for all you naysayers in the IWC, fuck you. Because let me tell you something, Jack. That match, while 35 some odd minutes, fast, hard, Bray went all the way.
He did.
And proved even the old man wrong that he could carry the load. And then look what he became. He would go on to face an old ally in Braun Strowman.
Yes.
He'd become Universal Champion.
Yep.
And he also had one of the greatest rivalries.
Oh, yes.
With our undisputed champ,
Roman Reigns.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
But I want to ask this. Your thoughts on this particular match, but here's the other question. If this match didn't happen for Bray Wyatt, would he have had the success and the career that he had before he had passed? I leave that to you, Doctor, in the chat to discuss.
That is a big what if there, because we'll never know what would have happened if he had not become WWE champion. That Elimination Chamber match, we wouldn't have known. But it did lead, but he became the champion, and it led to what I thought was a pretty good rivalry with Randy Orton leading up to that WrestleMania match, which was like, oh.
Well, think about it. You played it perfectly to where you had the barn, Sister Abigail's remnant ashes, whatever it was, the lighting it on fire, the symbology.
Oh, yeah.
But remember the year before.
They were allies.
Mania. Not before that.
Oh, not before that. Okay.
Before Bray got the shot in the chamber. Mania 31.
Oh, I think it was.
He called out someone who the year before that hadn't been defeated until Brock Lesnar did the unthinkable.
The Undertaker.
In New Orleans.
Yeah.
So, the match with The Undertaker helped prepare him, in my opinion, for when he would step into the chamber. Superstars will all tell you the old chamber and the one that we know exists now, that squared-looking piece of crap.
Yeah.
Okay? It's still 2 tons of fucking steel.
It is.
And it hurts.
It hurt like hell.
Imagine if this match would have taken place in the old dome. Elimination Chamber.
Would have been brutal.
Yeah. Kiddies, tell mommy and daddy viewer discretion would have been advised and probably blatantly ignored.
Exactly.
Now, I will say this. Corbin, Miz, Mox, Cena, and Styles did a phenomenal job helping get
They did. Yeah, exactly.
You told a phenomenal story, no pun intended.
Yep.
But here was the catch to all of this, my dear. In my when Bray won, if you go back, listen to that crowd, not just after the match, but the following episode of SmackDown. Every cell phone light was lit up, and everybody was on their feet loud.
Yeah. The Fireflies were out in full force that day.
Yes, they were.
Their hero had finally achieved something huge.
Nobody thought he would.
Nobody thought,
was-
no, they thought, oh, you're just going to be like this cult leader character. You're going to be part of a faction. No, Bray was an excellent singles competitor. He was.
He not only proved he was a great singles competitor, but that he could hang.
He could.
Think
he could
about
hang with
it.
Cena, Styles, Mox. He could hang with anybody. He could hold his
I
own
will
against
tell you
anybody,
this.
even Roman Reigns for that matter.
This match put Bray from special character, special gimmick into main event status. So
Like, this dude
whoever
is
got
absolutely legit.
So aside from Hunter, whoever got in the old man's ear said, let's see if he's got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was a very short reign because he would lose to WrestleMania 33 to Randy, which was part of the story that they had been telling for months prior to the Rumble, prior to the Chamber.
Yeah, Orton infiltrating Wyatt family and just destroying it from the inside. Yeah.
Yes. So that part of the story had to happen. This was the bump in the road, as some would say. But the bump needed to get Bray from here way up
to the top.
There.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What?
Bray being in the Dark Order.
The Dark Order? What?
Or Bray Wyatt being
battles
BS the Shield in War Games.
Oh my God.
War Games against the Shield.
Oh my God.
Dude, paging a medic.
So serious. That's why your approval ratings are so low. Hey, tell you what. Try threatening me again, but this time, try it with a smile.
Matt, if this was the Shield and the
Dark
Wyatts
Order.
if this was the Shield and the Wyatt family in War Games, I'd have said the following. Excuse me. Break a one-nighter. We got a code right here. Repeat. Step back up. Send the bus. Send a couple of ambulances. Bodies everywhere. Copy. Over. It would have been a bloodbath. Imagine it being hell in the cell.
Damn.
Imagine it being a better Hell in the Cell than the one Wyatt had with Seth fucking Rollins.
That was ridiculous, by the way. I thought the way that match ended was stupid. Both Seth and Bray deserved better than that.
Bray created memories. Etched in stone.
Bobby.
Good idea.
Bobby. That is great, by the way. Wyatt family.
Oh.
That's not hitting me hard.
That would have been
Brody.
That would have been interesting.
Cool.
But here's the thing. With Brody, would the Dark Order been willing to merge with the Wyatts? Would
I don't know.
have wanted to give leadership power all back to Bray? I don't know. The story would have to be logical, but it would have been very intriguing. Needless to say, I have to say this. Bray Wyatt at 36, etched in stone. Memories that we will talk about for decades to come.
Forever.
But this memory that we're talking about tonight is etched in gold.
It is.
Because it was the first time he got his hands on gold.
You got to know what's
I could. Okay. I could.
Okay,
that would be logical.
Okay. Cool. That would work.
Bobby brings up Malachi Black and Bray. I think that happened with him and as Alistair. I'm not 100% sure.
I don't remember that.
So look, get back to me.
Yeah, same here.
Anyway, Bray Wyatt.
We miss you, buddy.
Give my best to Brody Lee, would you?
Yeah.
We miss you here.
Tell him we all said hello and we miss him dearly.
But you know what? I'm going to say this. Old man, I want him in the Hall of Fame, damn you!
Yeah, let's just start a hashtag Bray Wyatt Hall of Fame now.
So this match is what set the tone to where we are now. While we lost Bray too young, one thing is certain. The Elimination Chamber is what finally went.
Boom.
All right. He's a major player. Let's see what you got.
He's a star. Oh, yeah. Go get him.
But now, the moment I've waited 3 months for.
Yes.
Something I've waited a long time to do.
Yeah.
Now, Harley, and those who are new to the asylum, there are certain things I allow you to do. I am the warden. I make the rules.
Let me talk to you.
But one that is etched in granite in my asylum, and those victims know this well. You never challenge my authority, and you don't ever try to take my damn throne, you motherfucker.
Never, ever, ever.
And I never thought that this, spoiler alert, fake ass, no good, twinkle-toed, cum-guzzling piece of shit, dirt sheet writing motherfucker would ever wander in.
All right.
How dare you?
Enough dilly-dally. To the main event.
Warning. The following scene contains language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
Here we go. Yeah.
My chair is all clean, primped, and ready.
Clean. Sanitize the whole thing.
Damn season number 1. Dave Meltzer, you're mine.
You know, kids, we've got an item here no home should be without. The laughter-activated electric chair. Yeah.
Uncle David.
Uncle David Meltzer.
Begin with you?
Oh,
Where
let's start
do
at the
I
beginning.
begin with you? You started your fucking piece of shit wrestling magazine article crap in the 70s or 80s, or however fucking old you are. You look like a dumpster fire in a mutant tried to fuck a monkey while humping a football, sitting in the back seat of a 57 Chevy Thunderbird while you were sucking down your mama's tit milk, while you were fondling Nick Jackson and Matt Jackson's boy. And maybe you had a cum load shoot a little on your chin going, now, some of you are probably seeing on the screen things that are not Meltzer related. I'm about to get to that. Now,
he's gonna get
for
to
all of you that don't know, Dave Meltzer is a known shit disturber. Or as I like to call him, he's a turd, gobbling, eating bitch. Meaning you shit on a plate, he'll probably eat it. Thank you. Skip for more. That's number 1. David Meltzer. Now I'm gonna hurt you. It is because of you. We have had problems with spoilers over the years. Things with stars returning, your star ranking is like me trying to fondle a monkey's ass while sitting on the 50-yard line at a Buffalo fucking Bills game, and Josh Allen throws a 4th interception in the game. Sorry, Josh. You had to eat it too a little bit, bitch. Damn it. Let me explain something, and as LA Knight would say, let me talk to you, you piece of shit bastard.
Yeah.
You are the reason the shit at Brawlout last year at the Scrum took place, you no good bastard. You had no fucking business. Now, excuse me, the Joker voice has to leave because this part, it's Eric. Sorry, I know you guys are usually used to it, but guess what? For this, I gotta make an exception. Uncle Dave, you see this? I'd say it to your face, you cocksucker. Yeah. Listen up, you monkey-faced gremlin cock-sucking motherfucking asshole. You no good son of a bitch, waste of human space and monkey filth who has ever graced God's green earth with a 3-inch penis and raisin-sized balls. You no good motherfucker. Let me explain something to you. I'm going to need the full screen for this, Doc. My apologies.
Give it to him.
I'll be back in a minute. David Meltzer, you had no fucking business bringing up the lawsuit that occurred because of the shit that happened with Art of Wrestling that caused the friendship between Phil Brooks and Colt Cabana to go to shit. You think that Phil Brooks had anything to do with the things going on for Colt Cabana in the back? You listen to the Young Bucks. Matt and Nick, let me tell you motherfuckers something. You have been told and have been openly admitting you like to stir the shit. Let me tell you something. If this was the territory days, you two would have got the fuck beat out of you. There wouldn't have been no suspension. You'd have showed up in Buffalo with your asses kicked, humbled like a bunch of two motherfucking pussies. You damn right, boss. Jim Cornette Jr.'s pissed. Okay? You would have got told to break fucking kayfabe, own up to it, and swallow the fucking consequences. If I'd have been Tony Khan, first, I'd ate out CM Punk for the shit he pulled in the scrum for embarrassing me. I would have said, you're suspended while you're healing up and getting fixed up, but when you come back, you and I are going to have a one-on-one. And whatever I tell you, you're going to do. First time you don't, you're fucking done. Kenny Omega was probably the calmest of them, other than the fact he's trying to save a fucking animal. Jesus Christ. Okay, let me explain something to you, Dave. You have caused more drama and bullshit. Fuck, Eric Bischoff makes a valid point. You are the biggest piece of shit, irrelevant motherfucker in all of the pro wrestling community. We have fucking IWC trolls like you who ruin it, who harass, who fucking piss us off. Let me tell you something, Dave. You no good crap. I ain't done. I'm just getting started. I ain't done.
He's not.
Done.
He's rolling. Let him keep rolling. Let him keep rolling.
Let me tell you something, Uncle Dave. The only reason the Young Bucks named a move after you is because they probably fondled your balls, so you'd always rate them a 5 or 6 stars back. The only reason half the fucking independents or even New Japan stars ever gave 2 fucks about one goddamn star rating is because you somehow found a way to make it mainstream relevant. Let me tell you something. I would say all this to your face, and the first time you interrupted me, I'd kick you in the balls, stone cold stunner, flip you off, and just for good measure, I'd shit on you. I would. Correct. None. Nada. Zilch.
No
eating.
CPR.
Kaput.
No. Fuck it.
It's getting near dawn. When lights close the tired eyes.
Let me explain something to you, Dave. We have trolls like you stirring up more bullshit and rumors. Hey, Brian Alvarez, I'm sorry you're not a victim in the chair this week. You might be at some point because you do piss me off. You're his little illegitimate monster mutant child.
Oh, this is over, not over. I'm betting not over.
Not by a long shot.
No. If anything, you want to know what? Hang on. I'm gonna give us the ultimate troll before I continue to fry this piece of shit. Dave Meltzer, Brian Alvarez probably butt fucked each other and had a mutant child by the name of Vincent.
Fuck shit, motherfucker, I don't care.
You want to know the name of the mutant child? I'll be glad to tell you. His name is Vince Russo. And don't worry, fans. Later this season, Russo's getting it too. Might be next week, might be mid-season. I haven't made up my mind. But Meltzer, your star ratings? Who the fuck gives a shit? We're not rating a goddamn restaurant, you dumb fuck. Who cares what you think? Let me explain something to you. If the fate of the world rested on your fucking star ratings, I'd let the world explode. I wouldn't give a fuck. Because let me explain something to you. You bringing that bullshit up, fuck us in Buffalo, Odyssey and the Bucks, and Punk. Yes, Punk got hurt with him and Mox. Okay?
Yeah.
I get that. But guess what, Dave? You have stirred more bullshit and drama and done more harm. Okay, now I'm not going to completely blame Dave for all of this. He's a 95% of it. You know what the remaining 5 of it is? The talent, I don't care what company or promotion you're with, leaking shit and stirring up crap. So now I'm going to say
nobody cares for Dave Meltzer, Bobby.
Damn right, boss. I'm going to say something to all of the wrestlers in all the major companies. So they better hear it loud and fucking clear.
Listen up.
If you worked for me, one of the biggest things in your contract would read as follows. Your name is not, will not, and shall not have contact with the following individuals. Dave Meltzer, your name's on one of them. You wouldn't be allowed near a fucking media scrum if I was doing it within an inch of your taint. I would let you in the fucking room. And I would tell every major pro wrestling star, mid and undercarder, gotta include everybody, I'm sorry, these words. I get a whiff, an odor, a smell. That you stirred any fucking bullshit that caused a big fucking problem in my locker room, my promotion, and caused bad press. You're fired on the spot. I don't care. David fucking Meltzer, you are the reason the IWC can be so fucking toxic.
Yes.
Because you think what your bullshit truly matters. Let me tell you something. Yeah, you got a big name. You probably got a tiny dick. I don't know whether or not you're married or if you got kids. If you're married and you have kids, she got lucky. If I was the woman that had to screw you, I would have swallowed. I said it. Okay, but here's the thing, Dave. Let me tell you something, buddy boy. Nobody has given one fuck what you think. You have a lot of wrestlers so wrapped around your finger, kissing your ass. Let me tell you something. You want to know the only reason why FTR are nice to you? Is because they've been asked to be. And FTR is one of my favorites. And I'm going to say this about those two men. They will always do business the right way. But here's the catch, folks. If I were you, Uncle Davy Pooh,
oh boy,
I'd retire. I'd quit writing and just enjoy the fucking product. The fact that you had the audacity to be interviewed when the shit with Vince and the accusations broke, you were on Fox, you were on CNN. What? Tell me they couldn't get somebody better. Like, oh, I don't know, maybe the missus, maybe his kids, his son-in-law, maybe a victim, alleged victim.
No.
You know, we don't know. These are accusations. This is called an investigation in a process, folks. With a grain of salt. Remember, the very first man to ever win an argument is named Johnny Depp. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Shout out to Johnny.
Right.
But here's my point, David. You stirred the shit that caused Punk to go off and the bullshit that took place. You robbed us here in Buffalo of seeing the Elite. And then Jungle Boy.
Oh, God. Oh, boy. Oh, my God.
I hate to have to do this to you, kid.
Oh, boy.
But you fixing to get it very soon.
Oh, dear God.
You nail in the coffin. Now, Phil Brooks, you played your role. You could have ignored it and left it. Dave Meltzer, you are the biggest piece of donkey shit I have ever seen.
Really?
I'm going to tell you, if I was you, I'd put the pen down. I'd close the book on your magazine and call
it a day.
Because one of these days, and it might happen soon, you are going to get the fuck kicked out of you for stirring a lot of shit.
Oh, yeah.
You have caused more drama, more friendships, and more BS. And half the time, half the shit you report ends up not even being true. You lying piece of shit. If I was a wife of yours, I'd automatically got divorced because you were probably fucking some mutant broad who looked like you on the walk path at a fucking modeling gig.
Damn.
I would love to know who fucked you, let alone who would marry you. You look like a mutant fucking football for a face. You probably got the dick of a pinky. Raisins for testicles. I mean, Jesus Christ, Dave. You're the afterbirth.
Oh, God.
I said it.
He said it.
Dave Meltzer, do not wander back again.
Never.
The next time, there better never be one again.
Oh, boy. Never.
Vince McMahon already went through it.
He did.
Check out the archives.
Yeah.
I
check it out.
Not want to have to do it again. But before we flip the switch, I'm going to close it with this. To Phil Brooks, you did have a chance to stop it. You should have said, talk with my lawyer, and told him to knock it off. Tony Khan, you should have nipped it in the ass when they all walked in before everybody started coming in to talk. You just should have said, this doesn't get discussed. This doesn't get discussed. This doesn't get discussed. And the minute you bring it up, you're escorted out. Your privileges are revoked. Yes, it takes two to tango, or in this case, three. David, you have ruined multiple things. You also aided in fucking up a friendship. And to me, that is sin of a unforgiving nature.
Yes.
That being said, dear doctor, do you have anything you want to contribute before we fry this cocksucker?
Well, first of all,
my finger's getting cold.
I know.
Go ahead, my dear.
First of all, Dave Meltzer, you cocksucking motherfucker. You just
Go,
such a shit stir. You're such a shit stir. It makes me sick to my fucking stomach. Everything that you've done, everything you've said, I swear to God, if I see you, I want to do this. You're about to get my fist through your fucking face. All right, let's flip the switch, Mr. J. I'm ready to fire.
Harley,
yes.
One thing before we do.
Okay.
Play me a dirge, matey. Doc, in 3, it is 2 3/4, 2 1/3.
Come on.
Fucker, let's go!
But check this out. I gotta pick my girl up at 12. So if you really don't mind, why don't we just go ahead and do this, all right?
Okay, I'm done now. Oh, damn it. Sorry, go ahead. Oh, yeah.
He shit himself.
Super duper. He shit himself. What the fuck?
Dang.
I don't recall you giving him an enema before you put him in there. Oh, God.
I think we should have. He should have had a cold cleansing.
Or you should have without the enema stick here.
God, as they said in Nutty Professor, he should have got him an appointment. Went down and get his.
That's a nice ring to it.
Write that down, will you?
He should have had his colon cleaned thoroughly. He wanted his colon clean. Fine, I'm gonna clean mine. Dave, do not wander into my asylum twice.
Don't ever do it again. No.
I do not like to have to use the strength more than once. Vince got twice.
Oh, yeah.
Because it royally took me off.
Oh, yeah.
Bill Brooks got lucky.
Mm-hmm.
He only got it once. Tony Khan got it right out the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Tony got it very first episode.
He did.
He had it coming, that bastard. MJF, I'm sorry, but you had to get it last year.
Yeah. Sadly.
Wait a minute. No, I'm not.
No, we're not sorry.
But
we're not sorry at all.
David Meltzer, I recommend you, Alvarez, the mutant child of yours, the spawn of Satan, Vince Russo, and all the other reporters. How many more others could we list? I mean, it's endless,
We can name several, maybe.
But my point is this. Fade into obscurity and oblivion.
No way.
We want wrestling to be the surprises we remember.
Yes. We don't want to know in advance at all.
Okay. I didn't want to know that Cody was going to go back to WWE. I wanted that to be
I didn't either. Absolutely.
If it was, give a shit about. You report on shit that unless they're paying our motherfucking bills.
Yeah.
I got 5 words. Dave Meltzer, you report on shit. So unless you're paying my bills, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, God.
Unless you're somebody's sugar daddy, shut the fuck up, swallow some dick, and mind your business.
Serenity now!
Oh, there ain't gonna be any serenity for this bastard.
No serenity now.
And when I do fry you, Vince Russo, and it's not right away, it's gonna be during the course of the season. One last thing. Vince, you thought you hated Jim Cornette. Wait till you get a load of me. Now, with that being said, it's good to be back. Season 3's underway.
Yeah.
Now, I have to make an announcement. Next week is the local independent promotion show on Saturday. It's called Turn It Up, Empire State Wrestling. And we have a very special guest surprise legend in the house who will be wrestling our own Gregory Irons. The one, the only, Scotty Too Hottie, baby.
Woohoo!
Now, he was scheduled earlier in the summer, but due to the wildfires in Canada, he decided to do a little extra, help because he's also a firefighter. So,
oh, yeah.
Now, I will be at that show at 6. Ironically, I don't know why they chose 6 o'clock on. What? But my point is this. During the week, I'm hoping this can happen. You might get a surprise interview with one of the local stars. I have to talk to him. But if not, I will have photos and a special slideshow to recap it for. My first try last season, it kind of, but things happen. What are you gonna do? Copyright, that kind of crap. But before we leave, it is good to be back, Doc.
Yes, it is.
I have to remind the inmates to wear biohazard suit.
Oh yeah.
Gosh damn, I didn't realize.
Jesus Christ.
Well, now we know how much.
Can't miss comedy, folks.
Now we know how much Dave Meltzer truly is full of shit. God damn.
He is. He's so full of shit. Damn it. Oh.
Now, as always, y'all know what to do. Do us the biggest favor. Like, share, subscribe, stay notified, telephone, telegraph, tell a wrestler. You know the deal. Don't forget to give a shout out to our friends at Tubby.
Oh, yeah.
And our newest sponsors as well. Us as the brand ambassadors.
Right here.
And don't forget to comp some merch.
Oh, yeah.
We got hoodie season in the mix.
It's coming.
Could be a stocking stuffer at the holidays.
Maybe.
But don't forget to also check out, if you didn't see them earlier, check out Dream Alive, 15% off, OTTR Mob. They got great stuff. I'm getting something this week. And Get Solist. We're the new brand ambassadors, 25% off, OTTR Mob. Look fly, look fresh, as only the mob can. But folks, make sure you follow everybody. Make sure you stay up to date. Doc, tell them where they can find you.
They can find me on Twitter, or X as it's known now, Instagram, TikTok, Riding Cat. I'm on YouTube. I talk other stuff on YouTube. And you can catch me, of course, as part of Black Hearts Angels. We had our first show today. It was awesome. So that's where you can find me.
And y'all know how to find me, kiddos.
Yep.
Twitter, Facebook, the Gram. You always know how to find me in the Asylum. But before we leave, I need to say this. Late last season, as you know, I lost my grandma. And for 2 weeks, the Asylum was closed. Those 2 weeks meant a lot to me, and that for all of you allowing me that time. I can't thank you enough. From the bottom of my heart, it's good to be back. Can't do this without all of you. Thank you for 2 good seasons and the start to season 3. Make sure, if you haven't already, catch the first 2 episodes of the last week of wrestling. Make sure this Wednesday, 5 o'clock, it is the 11:30 podcast, Buzzing with Marlo and the Pod Mob. The commission talks. New season begins. The boss.
Yep.
Marlo and Dre Wheels. Breaking it all down.
Can't wait.
Friday nights. It is the boss, Big Mike, Mr. Mav, E. Dukes, and Uncle Fats last week in wrestling. As always, on Saturdays, you get the doubleheader at 4 with Blackheart's Angels, the newest member to the mob, Miss President Terry.
Yes.
Miss Charcy, the good doctor right here, joining me at 6 o'clock. But folks, on one last thing. Thank you, and I love you all. Dave Meltzer, I hope you got the point, babe.
Yeah.
Don't make me have to do this twice.
Please.
When I go off,
make him do it again.
Because when I go off, as the boss said, I can become Jim Cornette Jr.
Yes.
That takes a lot out of me.
It does. I noticed.
Don't do this again. Fuck you, Dave Meltzer. You ain't shit. I wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire. Yeah. I just shit on you.
Yeah,
and
you would.
Then we could say you're full of flaming shit.
Exactly.
Folks,
pile of dog shit.
Welcome to season 3 of the Wrestling Asylum. For the good Dr. Kristii Quinn, I am your host, Eric the Joker. I hope you had a great summer. It's good to be back.
Yes.
Excuse me 1 second. Yo, get your ass over here. We got to clean up on aisle 12 in the air room. Yeah, what biohazard? Yeah. I'll see y'all soon, but not too soon. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, everybody.
And Collision live at the top of the hour.
Oh, yeah.
Bye for now.
My life is nothing but a comedy.